This is the Monroe Martin Podcast.
So I had my heart broken for the first time.
Oh shit! It's usually that drop. We're fucked up on this show, as you can tell so far. We see ghosts. My dog's a weirdo, yo. All she does is just climb on top of the couch and just start licking the top of my head. Or anyone's head. She just likes black products. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Monroe Martin Podcast. Shimmy, y'all.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
I'm
I
good.
just felt like doing it.
A little buzz.
You know who I got with me? You know who's in the building?
We back.
Good God.
We back.
Good God. Dave Temple.
What up?
The great boy, Derek Gaines. I mean, I don't got a name. It's just Monroe Martin.
The third.
No, well, I got my mom. She got a name. Yeah.
You didn't like the names we tried to give you.
You like name just I
We was just trying to give you Moose. You ain't like
No, you can't give me Moose because Moose was my childhood name. Moose was the name that it was a lady named Miss Quinn. When I met Jared, you know Jared. My boy Jared. When I met him and all my other homies, when we were kids, I used to hang out with this lady. We used to hang out with this lady named Miss Quinn. Like, she was the shit. Fat lady that fucking listened. Like, she taught us, like, she was like she could have been like a DJ. She loved fucking music. She had every genre, every dope-ass album, and she would let us borrow it and shit. She was like a library. And every time we go to her house, I'm knocking shit over. I'm fucking, like, bumping into things and shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, this big-ass Moose. She was like, it's Moose. Moose.
Hold on. Was this lady related to you?
No, she wasn't related to me.
And you would just go in her house to borrow records?
Yeah. You remember Earl? He never had that. You remember James Earl Jones from the Sandlot with the dog? Come in, let's talk baseball.
That was weird. That was weird.
Weird, but you know, you didn't
never
story. You didn't
just go in there. And
I had people we hung out with.
Yeah, I was always.
what, like adults?
No.
But
Adult.
No.
That's just got kids coming in like, come and get this record, little boy.
No. I'm even not very important.
All right, never can stuff up with your
I'm so friends with the family, so the family knew her. The mom knew her and stuff.
Oh, okay.
She was the neighbor.
So that's Miss Quinn.
So,
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I was always weirded out by those people too.
No, but
It's friends
to the family.
Why you want kids around? What's the matter with you?
Those people. I live with people who didn't have kids of their own.
Okay.
But they have foster kids. They into fucking kids.
Dude, nobody's in the club.
I'll let you hit
People say Moose. She was like Moose. She was like, come on, Moose. Why you? Because I knocked it over. That's where Moose came from.
Yeah.
And then you started calling me Moose, and I was like, it don't stick no more.
It don't stick.
Okay.
So you just motherfucker.
I'd be bumping in the shit.
You row ski.
I mean,
I
the God, it was a weird nickname
No, I'm fucking with you.
that it wasn't supposed to be a nickname, but it was just a funny thing to say.
Mhm.
But the God came, I had a friend of mine who was a 5%er, you know, when he went to jail and came home all God bodied and stuff like that. He would talk like that. And we went to this bowling party.
What's the mathematics?
What is that mathematics? What is that? I got a
Mathematics is just a slang for information. We speak in numbers because numbers are absolute. Numbers are real. Everything else is made up and made. It's that kind of stuff. So, we went to this bowling party and we got there late. So there was only like big bowling balls available, like 17, 18 pounders, right? And we just like, yeah, whatever. We gonna do this. We can handle this.
Yeah.
And at one point he comes over to me and he's like, yo, don't tell nobody, but these balls is too heavy for the God. That shit there was so funny. So now whenever I needed to pick me up, I just say that to myself. Like if I'm just like literally I could be struggling with something that's heavy and I just be like, oh shit, these balls are too heavy for the God. You know what I mean? It's an instant pick me up.
So the God. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, great boy. I told you how great boy came about.
Yeah, because you looked in the mirror, you like
In the bathroom, and it was like, you great boy, when I was cleaning toilets and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just roll, nigga. Monroe or loud. There's probably some loud shit, loud ass nigga.
I don't know. Which was always, as a unit, we were very loud.
Very loud.
Surround sound is what they
You know that does not trace back to Africa.
But
You know how when people be loud and then they're like, it's my roots, it's my African roots.
Talk
I
shit.
was in Africa, motherfuckers quiet.
Yeah.
I see people whisper from car to car like that nigga was in a fight. What the fuck are they saying?
You ever be like in an Uber? You ever be in an Uber and they be listening to African church? And that shit, you be like, what is he saying? I can't even hear that. Like, can you hear that?
So American black is something completely different.
Yeah.
I'm just loud because I'm just
And you just loud because you loud, bro.
yeah.
We got to scream for what we don't get shit, so we got to scream.
Yeah.
We never got shit, so we like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
Got loud. Hip hop started in this very city because, motherfuckers niggas wouldn't spit on their head. Make scenes. and
Yeah. Turned it up.
Think what else? I was like, this shit's a liar. They have been lying about this shit.
Uh-oh. It's conspiracy time?
No, not conspiracy time. Just like when things hit you, like when you learn when you've learned a rule your whole life, and then something happens, you go, wait, that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so we was in Africa. I'm bringing it back to the Africa thing.
Talk shit.
We was in Africa and we was at the Mara. We was in what up, Chris? We were in the Mara with the lions and shit, like the Masai Mara. These niggas had on skirts. They have on jeans. They had on tights. They had on skirts.
Yeah.
Nothing under them. My foot was like a whole skirt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say a moo-moo. It was just a skirt, like some shit that you would see at like a fucking, like Ross or whatnot, with a belt,
Yeah.
a fucking headdress, and some sandals. Like, they were dressing like chicks at brunch.
Yeah.
In Africa.
And they were warriors.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Over here, you a sellout. Over here, they call you a sellout.
The warriors.
For Hollywood, these niggas dressed off for match. I'm going to Africa. I'm the best in Africa. Going out, boy, just running African air.
Going commando with a skirt in Africa. Oh, roaring to steak and eggs and then go home and get laid with the fresh ass one.
Imagine
With a big old African butt.
Some skirt.
Down.
that shit is crazy though. That shit is crazy.
I was
That
thinking
shit get the Maasai. That's like far out.
Yeah,
Like the he said he.
when you told me it takes 24 hours to get to Africa, I said, nope.
No, I'm glad. You just need to go. You just need to go, just so you know how we were lied to.
Okay. Because I didn't want to see the truth.
Just so you know it ain't butt naked people on the street.
Yeah.
Like, I just need you to go see that it ain't butt naked people on the street. It's just the same amount of begging, just the same amount of selling, trying to get shit in your face. It is literally like New York. It's like certain parts, it's like New York with less buildings
Okay.
and less fucking paved roads and shit. But like the hustle and bustle is the same. You're like,
So
all this shit
what
the same.
what happened to the naked people on the street?
They shipped them niggas off. Be with the Messiah. They be with the Messiah.
Yo, that's got to be a wild way to ever be remembered in history.
Yeah.
He up on his toes, bro. That is
But
wild.
what you saying?
Like, it's got to be a wild way to be remembered in history as like for what you were just describing. Like, if someone just has a photo of you at your worst to display how bad it is somewhere, you know what I mean? And you're like, shit.
I was fucked up. And now this is National Geographic. Oh, it's fucked up. It was like I wasn't even down bad that close. I fucked up for a couple days. They called me crying by.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's a funny ass sketch.
Yeah.
They called me by an abandoned building crying.
Oh, and that's how they just make Africa. Like, yeah, the scope is here. But yeah, I was just down bad. Shit, I stubbed my toe. What the fuck is wrong? Stubbed my toe. I was headed back to the building. I had to walk through the shitty part to get back
I
to the good
stubbed
part.
my toe and
You niggas put that shit right where the flies are. That point is
my toe and fell in the mouth.
Big fine, he got no flies on his stomach. Still right now. Hey, son just woke up. They gotta be freshen up. We got. That's how they depict Africa. Saying nothing had it.
Oh my
Oh shit. Oh no, shit was just knocked me down bad. Shit. I got a pool.
dude. Damn, that shit is hilarious.
That's good.
Dude.
Wow. It's getting nice. I'm glad I wore my sleeping bag today.
Dude, it's like I like that you getting you're going there with the fashion nigga.
Yeah, man.
I see it on Instagram. I see a rapper wearing it, and then Derek will just be in the green room with it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Rappers wear the shit I'm wearing now. I mean, yeah. It's a Tuesday, nigga.
I
Come
like
on.
it.
Get
Good
up
for
on
you, man.
Yeah, get on
Good
up.
for you. Because I remember the people like that. Like, I always would commended the people in high school that committed to dressing every day. Because there was a lot of people that dropped off there.
Yeah.
Then there was a lot of people that dropped off in college. Like, heavy in college. And then, you know, even at work.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Even when you were broke, you were still, your tees were, like, you weren't just, like, a white tee guy. Like, you,
Yeah.
well, no, I was like, he would still spend, like, you weren't wearing a $1 t-shirt guy. You would still be like a $13 t-shirt guy.
This is
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Nice print on a pair of socks.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Pair of polos. Some bitch walking down the street, Upper East Side, peep game. I was like, oh, I'm grown up. So these two little birds. They was kind of funny. This kind of funny hood chicks walking down the street. And then one chick said to the other chick, bitch, I done spent $60 on an outfit. I'ma look lit. I said, bitch, I spent $60 on drawers. I said, if not 120,
Yeah,
I'll double it. I'll spend $120 on drawers on a fucking Wednesday. Watch me. In my head, I was drawn to the train like, that's right.
yeah,
I will. I'm this one, man. I got problems.
yeah. I get it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I get it when his thing, and then, like sometimes I'm like, hell yeah, Derek, do that shit. And other times I'm like, God damn, Derek, what the, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always torn by it because I'm like, I live vicariously through him with the shit, man.
Supposed to be.
Right. I'd be like, wow, okay. Oh, wow. This is what is $1,400 get you? Boy, it's like I'm one of those people.
It's Montclair's into your life.
It lets you know. It lets you know it's a reach. Because if like you're homies with the person who is free in that way, you go, oh, I don't like the. Okay, I see how it's going down. I see how it's created. All right.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's cool. You're watching something just fucking grow, nigga. I don't know.
I mean, I get it for the
Like
concept.
that?
No, I do. I get it for the concept of supporting art. Meaning, like, if there's an artist, like now I am starting to get into art too. I have been going to like galleries and shit like that. But as I get into the designing world of, you know, figuring that out, that I'm learning, that's the dope part of like fashion. If you are a fan of a designer and you're like, oh, no, I just fuck with this dude's work or this woman's work or this house's work, since then, that's your way of supporting. I also like the, what do you call it? Like the influence, the branding.
Yeah.
Because there's no commercial, but people know.
Yes, you're right.
Like,
Yeah, like I ain't never seen a commercial for Celine.
yeah, like, and that's how I love.
Everybody's like,
That's what I love. That
I'm like, who the fuck is
I admire.
He's good.
I admire that aspect.
Yeah.
Like, we used to talk about this about like the Maybach, you know, the Mercedes-Benz Maybach. I've never seen a car commercial for that. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But we all know about it. Some people got it tattooed in their flesh, like the logo. You like,
I
wow.
should do
Change logos.
You realize, like,
look like the inside of a Maybach.
Yeah.
Never seen it around.
but that's how the hell do you advertise to that point? Like, there's not going to be a Maybach spinning around in a puddle. You know what I mean? You know how those commercials come with the cars spinning and going up a mountain and around. And,
That's how they sell it.
Man, that was make it red and made it part of the drive on the window in the city. Yeah, on that. Then you know, that's not $400. Make it red. Make it red. For qualified buyers only. Rich people don't need to be appealed to. They know what they want. You know what? This Jeep, couple bits, you and the others go out. Let your hungry summer in his Jeep. Why you sitting there?
why you sitting on the couch stumbling?
The Lexus. You know what I mean? It's built just like the Lexus. Well, it's not the Lexus.
Yeah.
It's the Hyundai. That's them carpet seats. You about to have a good old time in the
It's fun.
But that's how they put up poor people.
Yeah.
I'm on the tricks shattered. Tricks hammery music behind it. Going on the BT and so basketball, riding around entrepreneuring. You just got a degree in communications and
No shit. That's what ruined TV for me. It was the commercials, man. The commercials. Because they would insult me. That shit began, I started to take that shit personal.
don't see this shit. I got tested. I got approved.
Yeah.
I got tested. I ain't got no. Bro, I had to, and it's all like POC black.
Bro.
I'm like, white people didn't want to get in this commercial. Y'all want to get in everything else. They're like, bro, man. Oh, the ain't
I would be watching Hulu and the commercials come on, and I'd be like, who the fuck they talking to? Like, that's how I feel with every commercial.
Yeah, but Nuva A's were always, well, it's more than one white person, but it's usually black and trans. It's absolutely right.
I've been extra credit will give you a tuna sandwich. Credit Karma.
Yeah. Credit Karma tuna sandwich, you remember that? You remember Credit Karma tuna sandwich? They say, look at your credit, you get a free tuna sandwich in the black and the better. I know that I did, cheese. Well,
it's a roll motion, it's slow motion. There's a late night neon lights, slow presentation of a sandwich getting put together, and it's a nice tuna melt. And then when they go, you want this, huh? Well, if you sign up for Credit Karma, we'll give you a coupon. And then like,
the black lady's like, when do we sign up?
right, and I'm like, nah, we not this dumb, nah. And that's what, and I'm telling you, Monroe, I left the whole network. I said, fuck this whole platform.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to be talked to like this.
Oh my God. They know niggas' second weakness is fish.
And then I'm not going to be talked to like,
A two-piece whiting, you know? A two-piece Walmart. Tartar sauce and hot sauce on 2 regular pieces of pan. Just give me your social security number. Yeah. A two-piece
and you going to help me, right? Well, I'm going to give you my social security number. I'm going to make my next all my questions have been answered. Jesus Christ.
I'll draw the world for sticks.
Like, no.
Oh, or Chinese, theoretical Chinese crab stick.
Bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like being a fish and watching worms come out the sky and go, hey, don't do that, don't do that.
No, but think about it like this. Even look at it like, think about it in elections. Like when you're a college kid and you're in so being in the hood and they're trying to win your vote, they out there passing out turkeys and shit.
Okay.
Right. They out there fucking like passing out clothes in front of homeless shelters and shit.
Okay.
Then when you're a kid, they're giving you frisbees they're like, you never like, I'm talking about like politicians.
Oh, no, yeah. When they try to run the foot, when they trying to.
You're like, yeah. But then like rich people, they gotta like buy parts of companies. They gotta like make promises.
Yeah. They gotta, they have,
Get their vote, they gotta do a lot more.
Yeah.
but you
They
got,
have meetings were at like fancy dinners and shit. They go put it in party fucking public park
yeah.
Yeah.
where the land is.
So mystery for no parties for investors.
Yeah.
It's for some charity, but it's some god crazy.
I don't know more until I get to that level.
Okay.
I need that nigga to shake my hand.
Let's live. You ready to so I can be in this party shaking hands?
We will make a difference.
And doing this. Yeah. Shrimp's over there good. You should try the shrimp. You on my vote, nigga. Go try the shrimp. Like we in the same party.
This nigga just trying to get himself free tickets. Think about how comedy applies to life. Right now, he just barking, trying to sell some tickets,
Yeah.
get his Instagram
Let
following.
me get your vote. Come to my show.
Where the people that matters is when he doing them fucking auditions. Where he got to go do them real produced shows. I'm saying like the politician, I'm trying to find a balance between comedy
Yeah, I get
and
it.
a politician.
You know what the funniest balance of comedy is? I
The
find.
name of the flies, I feel like.
You know what I found? I think we talked about this. You know what the funniest parallel with comedy is?
What?
The preaching game,
Yeah.
church game.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing, bro. Like when I found out that there was guest pastors that came on Sunday and they did their Sunday night 10-minute, but they couldn't be on the altar, but they had to be on the bottom. Or they doing open mic. Or they doing their spots. And they get a little paid. They got a book or something they selling.
Yeah.
After the joint, they got merch.
Yeah.
So you sit there like, oh, so they travel from church to church, chopping their shit off because they get seen by somebody or they got their own little spot. They doing stuff like, oh, that's like, yo.
goal for preacher? What's the end goal for a preacher? Is it to get into politics? What are they doing it for? Like,
keep
what-
preaching, right?
No, they don't want to keep preaching.
Well, no, everyone at the end of the day is out for self, regardless of what righteous thing
what
they
the hustle is.
forward. It's just their way of doing it. You know what I mean? I think just like anybody else, their wants are ever changing. So some preachers get so involved in the neighborhood, and that they begin to get involved in politics because, in their mind, that's what they're supposed to do. You know?
Next step up, right? And then the next
It's like, and you really want to make a change, you know?
So we're saying it's individual. It's individual.
It's always individual.
It's not a bigger
Even when the
picture.
individual thinks he's doing God's work, he's doing his own work.
He's still got to eat. God is God. Divine, my nigga.
I mean,
So yeah, I get it.
yeah,
Oh, you had to afford that food.
that's just the way people magnify themselves.
Yeah, man.
God, so I'm doing the Lord's work. Yeah.
Everybody get these little shot. I'm telling you, Lord. Me, I don't hustle like people no more. I hustle like dessert. I've been telling you this.
Wait,
I'm trying to be famous like
is it like dessert?
Get down for
trying to hustle like dessert.
Dave. Did he tell
I want a dessert run. I don't want I don't want to be compared to anybody anymore. That nigga famous like Oreos.
Yeah.
Just think about it. How long Oreos been out? Yeah.
Nah, I'm here. What you saying though?
Yeah, how long Oreos been out? And now Oreos is other shit. Oreos is cake. Oreos is seasoning. Oreos is ice cream. Oreos is pancake.
Yeah, just putting that logo.
Oh, yeah.
No, we done. It's done. It's
Just
gone.
putting that logo on something.
Cinnamon
makes
Toast
it-
Crunch is a spice now. Cinnamon Toast Crunch used to be Saturday morning cartoons. It's a whole spice.
Cause you're the people who.
Cookies. Think
Right.
about cookies in general, not even the brand. Cookies in general is now the fucking. You had that speculous paste.
What?
Have you had speculous none of your?
What the fuck is speculous paste? What's
My God.
It's speculous paste.
The shit that comes in a jar like peanut butter is called speculous. It's like Biscoff cookies.
Oh, the Biscoff paste.
It's like the Biscoff cookie butter, but
It's a
like
spread.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's called speculous. And
Okay.
that shit is great and it's poisonous, but it's basically a spreadable version of a sugar cookie.
Yeah. Speculous.
Oh,
I know Biscoff. You get it though. They got like
The cookie vat for
Yeah, cookies are now cookie butter. You see what I'm saying? Who the fuck? Kevin Hart. Kevin who? Chris Rock? No.
oh, no.
He everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got Derek Gay, little fucker.
So that's basically going. Kev's trying to do that.
Yeah, I see what's going. I'm telling you, famous like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, nigga. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Like a person's run, it's always the same.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch been there before us. And it's still there in the right.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was around before we were born.
Think so.
Yeah, I remember when it used to be 3 bakers. I remember that.
What you mean 3 bakers?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch go back.
It used
So
to
you go,
be
yeah.
3 bakers, and they would sing the song. They'd be like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then it became 1 baker.
And then it was the sugar and then and the fat dude was the dude. No, he was CeeLo.
The times have changed. Because there was a time at that time where that's what people trusted, like 3 white men with mustaches. Like
Absolutely.
that was who you wanted to talk to.
That was you wanted making your cereal.
Changes in your life to make you go from trusting 3 niggas to with mustaches to go, I only need 1 fat one.
And then we gonna make it a spice.
We always
And then
we always
make it a
diluted.
spice.
Musicals did that.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like musicals always depicted like a kid would be shunned away from like people's places of work. So like if a kid showed up homeless but like outside of a bakery, everyone, hey, get away from here, kid. They got fucking work to do, right? But like then it'd be like this one fat one that's like, oh, I see you're hungry. Come on, you want to see how the bakery looks? And then he takes him in. Like that was like everyone grew up on that horse shit.
Yeah.
So they became more susceptible to that character. Like, oh, that reminds me of the Mr. Tubbs character I grew up watching. That's how we buy shit. Like when we go in, like you said, oh, if I put the Oreo logo on my pancake mix,
Yeah.
they're gonna buy it because these kids grew up on Oreo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got it. Pancake tastes like the cookie. Get the fuck
That's
out.
why I
He
like.
not even making it.
Right. Exactly. That's why I like.
Just be able to put my name on it.
Right. Why you think?
Shit.
Why you think they like Uncle Ben was the character on the right? Feel like that looked like the nigga that used to make roll call.
That's the that make rice. Right. Oh, I need that, man. I need
Well, not you, but like back then they did.
They did.
And then a nigga that looked just like that Uncle Abe.
I buy the Uncle Ben. And then the motherfucker make rice. Yo. No, I know. Anyway. But nah, man, I get it. See what I'm saying? Like, that
That was just a character web.
the cereal we used to eat is seasoning now. Oh, I gotta try this shit.
Yeah.
I think you try toast. Yeah, it's delicious.
It was delicious. What you put it on?
Just toast.
Wait, you only put it on toast?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't really want to
I seen people put it on cereal.
put Cinnamon Toast Crunch, season it on Cinnamon Toast.
Different type of cereal.
Oh, get the fuck. That's overkill. That's just superfluous.
You wouldn't try that?
No. I'm already pre-diabetic. I'm already fucked up eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So you gonna put more cereal? See that? That's crazy.
And they got
Top favorite. That's the Jordans of cereal.
They got cereal syrup. So they got syrup for cereal.
Oh, Eggo finally came out with his own syrup. That took. I was like, see, but that kind of run.
Really do got fucking syrup for cereal.
I didn't know that.
Where you squeeze it on like your breakfast cereal.
That's crazy.
Because it's not that crazy. I grew up with people that took a spoonful of sugar and put it on already sugary cereal.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So that's the same concept.
That's a fuck.
It's like, hey, if you're going to...
Foster kid, one kid. And then
Did y'all know that? Was there like a little thing in the middle of the table that just held sugar, and it was just there for you to scoop shit into?
and shit?
Not even just sugar, like a sugar canister, like just in the middle of the table, just at all time.
sugar. Oh, sorry.
I don't have that now either, but shit, that was just out. Everybody's house had that. Sugar. Yeah. In case you need it.
As much as people say, sugar.
As a kid, like a little kid, sometimes I would just be camped out on the dining room table,
Eating sugar?
just like a 1 or 2 mouth.
I used to go to there was salt. No,
I tried it with salt. I ain't like that.
My fucking in this part of my hand, and I would lick it. And I was like, hey,
Okay, I get that.
wow. Pete, I used to go. No, I used to do something worse.
Okay.
If I had to see if my breath smelled good or not, I was like, then be like, all right, I'm good. I used to think it was the grossest shit ever. But let me get back on top. That shit is crazy. You eating salt and sugar and all that. I used to go to day camp, and this white boy that nobody wanted to fight because he used to walk around with a pack of Kool-Aid, the red one, all day, and just eat Kool-Aid from the little pouch, nigga.
They don't even got sugar in it.
And don't like that was the wild part. The motherfucker would just whip open a Kool-Aid packet and drink his fingers in and just go like that. And his mouth be red, his motherfucker's fingers be red, and he dare you to fight him. He was like, oh, this nigga's on some different shit. That's some good marketing right there.
Couldn't fight.
No, we couldn't, but that was all. But I believed it was sign. I was only, what, 10? I was 10. So I'm like, all right, I guess.
And guess what?
That's his nigga's move.
People eat that shit on a daily basis now. Like sugarless fucking Kool-Aid packets. They just changed the branding of it.
For Christmas Light.
Yeah, sugar pouring that shit.
Yeah, it's for you drink sugar.
Remember sugar dips?
Yeah,
Big shit.
dipstick,
He ain't that
Pepsi stick. But no, but just, because you know, Kool-Aid go in the picture. Because you know your mom put the Kool-Aid and put it stirred up.
Yeah.
You go to camp, and there's a motherfucker just walking around with the Kool-Aid packet,
Just
cutting out the fucking middleman, looking you dead in your face with your
a
finger.
different type of household.
And I was like, damn, he make you ball your fists up, and he'd be like, I'll deck the fucking shit out you. He'd be like,
Yeah.
damn it, he probably,
Dude.
he believe it.
Yeah. Think what type of household do you gotta live in?
I was thinking of somebody in the house is aggressive. Somebody in the
fingers
very aggressive.
just out the bag. It was the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. At that time, when I was a child, I was just like, what the fuck is this nigga on?
I bet you he's
I
probably
need better friends.
very well adjusted now.
Chat, bro. I used to go to camp with all of that. Camp was weird.
I know, right?
I used to go to camp.
Everybody used to be scared of me because I used to walk around eating.
I know. You know what? I probably have to look back. I might have been a weird kid and don't really remember.
Okay.
I do remember there was a period where I was licking my shoulders a lot in school, and I don't know what that was about.
What you mean?
Like literally, like he just said, yeah. I'm not even gonna do it just because of what it makes you look like. And it was one of those things that I don't know whether the school kind of like check with my mom, like you might want to get that looked at, and
Looking it through the shirt, or
I will wet my shirt up from doing it all day long.
And it wasn't.
And like my mom,
You're crazy.
my mom,
It wasn't.
I don't even know, but I know my mom would be mad at me. Like it was to a point where I would come home and my mom would test my shoulders to see had I been licking or not, and if my shit was wet,
That's right.
you gonna get your ass. So you better stop licking those fucking shoulders.
To make sure you weren't licking your shoulder. I know that is pretty weird. Cause I mean, I used to bite myself. I used to bite myself to see my bite marks.
Here's the funny thing. I have been a crazy kid, and my mom was like, "Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll rein it in. It's just fat."
I'll beat that weird out of him. Just you wait. I think all that you're gonna do, dog.
The dog, and I realized I'm like, I don't have a kid, but I think it's the same. Like if you gotta beat it. And I don't beat my dog, and my dog licks heads. I don't beat my dog. I don't hate her.
She's never licked my head.
I feel what it is. She didn't jump, but she fucking jumped on the couch, started licking the top of his head. Like whoever sits down, she does whatever she wants.
Okay.
Because I don't hit her.
Yeah, I always thought that was amazing. Like I'm at that stage too where I have friends that like their kids are out of control, and I'm just like,
They don't hit them.
Because they don't want him.
Maybe.
and then the weird thing is,
Solution.
well, here's the weird thing. It makes me wonder, like, cause I don't think I hit my kids, but I'm like, well, why are my kids so well behaved? You know what I mean? Like, and then like, or maybe my kids aren't well behaved, and I'm just like not paying attention. I have no idea.
Maybe
Right.
the mother is hitting them.
Huh?
Maybe
Right.
she beating them up in the shape.
Vlad. I was just look like Vlad. You like Vlad, like a sweet Vlad.
Maybe the mom is beating the shit out of them.
What?
You're saying you don't hit your kids so well, they're adjusted. Maybe on the mom's side, maybe she's popping them around.
I'm just always blown away that people who have not figured out how to keep their kids in line, which, I mean, I get it. They're their own people. You can't do it. But it's just weird. Like, I don't know. But I know I'm wrong. I'm about to go down this whole path of, like, violence is the answer. No, that's not true. So, I don't
The answer, I don't think anything is the answer. I think at certain times, certain tools need to be used.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
But I don't have a kid, so I just got 2 animals. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that might be the way. I have no time.
Fan applies.
I had no kids. How about that? I'm feeling good about that.
I feel like
You staying that way?
I feel like I don't
What
have
you
kids
do.
now. It is weird.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, like,
'Cause you
this
kids
is the
adult.
least involved I've ever been. You know what I mean? And then there's like, it took a while to adjust to having all of my time to myself. You know what I mean? I haven't had that since I was 19 years old. You know what I mean? So I was like, holy.
Nigga started early and ended early.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, like, it does feel like, I'm like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
because, like, no, don't get me wrong. I love my kids. Everything about fatherhood has been an amazing experience. But I'm curious what I would have latched on to had I not had to diverge off to make sure that they were always cared for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, holy shit, looking at everything now, I'm like, wow, I was always a pretty highly functioning human being. You know what I mean? It was just like, I had to separate or, give off so much energy somewhere else. And now you're just like, wow. It's like, it was like living life with a weighted vest for years, man.
Take the weight.
And now the weight on the vest comes off,
Man.
and you're like, oh, wow.
Things like cool.
Dude, I never knew that experience.
Think you've been training with wearing vest off for
I mean,
years and years. Takes it off.
you never let it stretch you out to where you got bald, but you never let it stretch you out to like where like it broke you.
Yeah, your hair did grow
Like,
back.
your hair grew back.
Yeah.
Like I heard people I heard other comics be like, man, I'm taking whatever Dave Temple is taking. Like other comics,
Yeah.
like I'm not doing that Dave Temple diet. He grew his hair back. So whatever the fuck parenthood was like, and like the adversity you dealt with it really well. Like you figured something out, man. Whatever,
you figured it out, bro.
whatever the fuck you
You
think,
found the codes, bro.
you
You done got your nose broke,
you
bikes,
watched you fucking
in
quit.
jail, Fugs tip his head, hair going, and then it just came back. What the
fuck you
This thing figured it out. Started over. You stretched your hair back out.
eat it,
You stretched and your hair fell back into your head. That's nice.
dude? Whatever the fuck.
This nigga wrote a book on the couch. Yo. Nigga wrote a book on the couch. Get the fuck out.
Dude,
It's on a ratty couch at that.
I understand all these things you've been through, but
Writes a book on the couch. That's the guy.
the fuck out of here.
The guy writes books
Yeah, man.
on couches.
So what's that process like?
What,
When you know you had to rebuild yourself? When the hair got to the point to baldness, when did you go? Nah, I gotta do something. What was that? Was there a time, or was there like a specific day and time, or was it like an accumulation of attempting?
You walking like you
Get-
just got those shoes.
You know, the interesting thing is, it was never. This gonna sound really corny.
Okay.
Be corny, niggas.
That was never the goal.
You gonna get the money.
But what I'm saying is, all of those benefits were never the goal.
Okay.
It just became a byproduct of just getting back to the basics,
Mm-hmm.
the basic baby steps. It was like, like, all right, what do you want? You can complain and blah, blah, blah. And I lost control of a lot of shit in my life. And it was like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
What can you control?
Mm-hmm. Effort.
Not even effort. I mean,
Control effort. What
no. What I'm saying is, I had to get down to that basic of, even getting to a position of having the freedom taken away, where you're like, okay, now what can you control? Well, you begin to realize what you can and cannot control,
Man.
and it just gets to the point of learning how to be present and pass the time in the best way possible.
Okay.
So whether that be you decide to work out, you decide to go play, go for a run, you know what I mean? Like whatever, even if you decide to go to work or just do something that's more productive than whatever else you were doing.
Yeah.
I had different ways of killing time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I think y'all saw what Philly was a very easy access to all of the ways I was used to killing time. And it's again, energy wasted there.
Yeah.
So you talk a good game. I watch them dudes did it. Y'all did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't complain about, I ain't get out of Philly or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, either do it or don't. But once I started focusing on the little things, I'm just like, one, it was getting away from commercials.
Okay, commercials. What do you mean? Like,
I started eating different during the pandemic.
okay.
And I made a vow, I'm not going to eat no food that has a commercial.
Oh.
That was the beginning of it. That was the beginning of it.
All right. So what was like the first thing you ate that didn't have a commercial? Because they got commercials for everything. Apples.
Apples ain't got no commercial.
Apples don't have commercials in it.
No, like Apple brand, they not just out there showing you apples. But
Hey, this a red one. This a green one. Why don't they get them?
well, like an apple juice brand.
That's all right, but that's sugar as
The
shit.
grocery stores are showing you kilos. and
Right.
shit.
That's a commercial showing you juice,
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
sugar. That's what they advertising.
Tell you something right now. They ain't got no commercial for Mystic, but I drink them shits.
Now and right.
What you still drinking?
I just
Stop that. Stop drinking that shit. You're diabetic.
Yo, great strawberry is the greatest purple drink to ever hit the market.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck.
here's the thing.
Mystic, great strawberry, is so goddamn.
Every now and again, and this is what this is all less than what's pre-diabetic addiction. Because if I hang out with him every now and again, I get a little taste of the sweet stuff, but I keep it in moderation.
Okay.
This motherfucker makes shit I wouldn't even think to mix.
Like what?
Like, I love how rich his life is, where I'm just like, I'm glad I couldn't have had access to what he had access to. I'd be a fat mess.
Yeah.
I'd be Andy Milonakis.
I know
if I
how
was
to
a kid,
control
you know what I mean? Yeah, he's got absolute, because I've seen this dude just dribble ice cream over pie and all kinds of shit like that. Like, I don't know where it was one or the other, my nigga. I wasn't really in a situation like,
I used to go without a mom and dad, but I got ice cream and pie.
right.
Yeah,
They came together.
they came together. Jesus Christ.
I never went nowhere. Like, I didn't go out to eat like that when I was a kid. So for me, ice cream would have been scooping it out of a tub
My
in the
daddy
freezer.
take us to Roof Chris if I got a good grade on my report card.
Yeah, yeah.
Understand? It was different from me. I just like had it all. I love a good steakhouse.
Dude.
And I came up early and quick. Like, well done, I had to learn never to do. But I had to go to I had to experience a lot of steakhouses with people. My nana set me up for that.
Yeah.
Never order well on the steak.
What's your thing? I get medium well.
Medium well. Yeah, medium well.
Well.
Medium. I'll get between medium and medium
Or
well.
pink.
Yeah, but now,
Because I understand the juices. I understand the juice and everything else, but I'm not a vampire, nigga.
oh no, don't get rare or medium rare. That shit bloody and cold. So like,
I don't even, you know people do that with salmon?
yeah,
There's some restaurants, they don't cook the salmon all the way through. And they're like, how would you like it done? I'm like, all the way? What the fuck?
but salmon well done can be dry. But it's just all the way.
Is it-
You gotta keep.
What
What
a
the fuck you
sushi.
talking about? But anyway,
Nah, but I mean, different areas.
but yeah, man.
It's a different.
I can't eat those sweets crazy all the time. That was my nana's problem, and I watched it, so I was like, all right, I can't do what she do.
Listen,
But she
it's an experience. It's sometimes, like, you know what I just got involved in now? At the diner, when I go to the diner, I get like the holla French toast
Okay.
with that whipped butter,
Oh shit. With the butter.
with a little bit of syrup on that, and some coffee.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot going on right there.
Cleanse.
Right, like,
The challah bread French toast is shit number.
yeah, that shit.
You see this shit where they make French toast by dipping it in ice cream? That shit's nuts. And then throw it on the skillet. I said these niggas trying to kill everybody.
Where you tried that?
I haven't, but I want
It
to.
popped up on my Instagram.
Yo, food is such a
Even though it said,
food is such a product of boredom.
Yeah, it is because I
Be like, let me just jam this in here. Like, that's a serious level too of like showing how much culture evolved to be like, yo, we got so much food.
to fuck with it. We can experiment with this shit.
That's true. We don't like it. What the thought away?
We experiment with food. Niggas need to eat.
you're talking about on a company level or a human level?
Just
Yeah. Oh, any.
on the Instagram.
About it. If on a show
I've
though.
been putting it in fucking, what you call it? And Tootsie, no, not Tootsie Rolls, fucking fruit roll-ups. They're doing that shit. And then,
If you're home experimenting with food,
Yup.
you got a good life, bro.
Got a good life. Experiment with
Good life. Like, oh yeah,
you know, you can't be depressed.
I got free time and extra food.
Extra.
We just gonna fuck around.
Yeah, man. I had to start working out because I was pudgy. See what I'm saying?
Well,
Hard for audio. It's the first and only one. It's the only one.
Right.
What time is it?
it's time to wrap up, but we just gotta wait.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. This when niggas start getting in trouble.
Do you
Like, you kind of forgot about that shit, Nick.
Yeah, it's almost 5. It's time for niggas to get rushed to the hospital.
I'm like, oh, checking the mic, yeah. Well, did you have it down there the whole time when you was talking?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I pulled it down there for the microphone. I mean, for the truck to go by,
Oh, okay.
but I forgot.
Yeah.
That's so weird too. How that sound is like, it means nothing.
Absolutely.
It means nothing.
Gets you annoyed.
Like
Someone is
you don't know. No,
just like
no one's in need.
yo,
No one is in need.
someone's in need.
No one is.
Why don't you?
No one is in need.
No one.
Now, why didn't you? Come on. What do you mean?
There's
No,
no.
they just trying to get to a good coffee spot.
Yo, what do you mean? Yeah, either someone needs to be arrested, someone needs to be fucking resuscitated, someone
They got the alarm on for something. Damn, Dave. Even the alarm is
ain't a donut.
They're arguing the donut.
Ah, you're right. Maybe.
Can nothing have some sense of urgency?
Maybe. Okay.
There's a little urgency.
Yeah, you're right.
Jesus.
I just always figured it was empty, and they would just do it something.
Oh, man, I'm always thinking of that.
You gotta understand.
But it does make me annoyed. Like, even though I acknowledge those things, in the moment when that happens, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, you be like, I was talking.
Yeah.
This person can be blood sweat at their neck. Hey, I'll just hold the conversation.
Keep that record down. That motherfucker dying Pete.
Hurry up. Get him to the hospital and turn them goddamn sirens off.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get to it. Get to your job. Motivation, nigga. I get it.
Yo, so thank y'all for coming on the show. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
this, man. We're time with y'all. It was great.
Great talk. No dead spots. Very ton. Good. No dead spots. Fun talk.
So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure that you share, tell your friends about it. If you're if you're a part of the Patreon, tell them to be a part of that Patreon. Let's make it happen. Let's keep this shit going. See you next time.